What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy LexThomas21 back here for another movie review for you guys. I'm sitting with my two colleagues. I'm my boy Myron, I'm my boy John here. We're here to talk to you about Suicide Squad. It just released today officially. Or last night. If you're in some places, it released last night. We saw it last night. We had a day to reminisce. He saw it again, actually.
Twice.
We had it all day to think about it, and these are my official thoughts and my grade or my ranking I can give the film. I walked out liking it more than I thought I was gonna like it. I thought they marketed a little bit too much. They showed a lot in each trailer. I rewatched each trailer, and there's a lot that they showed in the movie that I didn't really think they showed until I watched the movie. I'm like, we've seen a lot of these scenes, and I kind of wish they wouldn't have did. They did it kind of like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Batman vs Superman thing. They showed a lot, and I'm like, okay. Maybe DC do need to reinvent their marketing program and do it like Marvel, where they only do like 2 trailers and that's it. Right. Let's get into the movie. Forget the marketing. Let's get into the movie. I really came out enjoying it. Let's talk about some good things. Like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. What really saves this movie is the characters and the characters' dynamic with each other. Exactly. That's what really saves these movies. Exactly. And of course, our 2 standing stars is the 2 headliners. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn and Will Smith is Deadshot. Those 2 steal the fucking show. I was a little scared for Will Smith playing Deadshot because I thought his big stardom Will Smith name was going to be all over this thing. But no, I really turned out liking him. I felt more emotional for him than any of the other characters in the movie. His one-liner was just spot on. He was like 4th of July Will Smith all over again. First, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Nailed it. She reminded me so much of the Arkham City Harley Quinn and mixed in with the animated series. It was fucking perfect. What do you guys think? And I liked it, man. I give it to my man Alex. Will Smith did steal the show. I laughed at every one-liner that he did. It felt like I was literally watching a Will Smith film. Like, yes, this is bringing back to the old Will Smith. And I'm just like, Harley Quinn, sexy. I wanted to, you know. Everybody in the movie did an excellent job. And I just, that's my thoughts on it.
I'm big on source material, so in that aspect, they stuck to the characters and their portrayals in the comic book very well. Like Alex and Myron said, Deadshot was spot on. Will Smith did his thing. He's back to summer blockbuster. Will Smith. He had the deepest storyline. Him and Harley Quinn. And their character development was spot on. They really evolved toward the end of the movie. And surprisingly, everybody got a good amount of screen time. Mm-hmm. I was afraid for that because I thought it was gonna be like a Will Smith movie, Will Smith and his buddies. But everybody got a good amount of screen time. Killer Croc got some lines here and there. Katana didn't really have that many lines. But she doesn't really talk that much in the comics, so that was forgivable. Overall, it was a very fun movie. It wasn't perfect. It did have its flaws, but it was.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah, I did enjoy the movie.
Now let's get into the flaws. Obviously, is the pacing and the story. The story is very lackluster. Basically, let's get into the story. The characters have to form together to defeat this thing. That's it. It's like every other superhero movie. They have to defeat this one entity that's about to destroy the world, basically. It's basically like every cookie-cutter plot of every superhero movie that you've seen. Like I said, the one thing that saves it is the characters and what they do with the material that they're given. The biggest flaw is the story and the way the plans start out. My only problem is the story, and that's what's the biggest problem is the story. There's really nothing else really you can go on besides with the characters. Yeah, exactly. This is basically a character piece. It's not about a story.
To piggyback on what you said, the story was very weak. The villain was weak.
Oh my god! Oh my god! That was one of the flaws.
That was
sleep on that.
Yeah, that was.
She's literally sitting there yoga.
Spoiler alert!
She's literally sitting there yoga dancing through the entire fucking scene, dude.
Spoiler alert! If you don't want to know who the villain is, go watch something else. But the villain is Enchantress.
Oh,
and
that's a big surprise.
Yeah.
She looks evil throughout the entire fucking thing. When they first showed her, you thought I'm like, she's gonna be the bad guy,
right? And she's the pretty much the most powerful out of all of them, other than El Diablo,
right?
But she was very weak. She spent good 75% of the movie standing in one spot, which kind of irked me. And she was kind of getting her Shakira on, belly dancing. That was stupid. But where the story,
the special effects on her, bro.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
terrible.
it was
That
terrible.
terrible.
It was terrible. She clearly had on a green suit.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna lie, when she was that one scene where she was in her full body, but when she's in that black,
Yeah.
I like her that way.
I like
when
her
she was the
that
other
way.
form of her, I did not like that. It was so. It just didn't feel right with the film.
Yeah,
When
like
she was in that
I
black,
guess that was supposed to be
At
like
the end,
her.
you talking about towards the end?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess that was supposed to be like her.
after her
like-
brother
So you
dies.
talking about,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we
Mhm.
just did a
I guess that
whole
was supposed to be
spoiler
like
on this
like her perfect self form.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
That was terrible. The villain is weak. That's probably a bigger flaw too. The villain's weak. This is the weakest villain I've ever seen in a superhero movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's probably why I got so many bad reviews.
Yeah. We gonna talk on that in the spoiler review because that's another topic for another day. Is why this movie is getting so low on Rotten Tomatoes. I highly enjoyed it though. Like I said,
I
there's
did
big
too.
flaws in the movie,
I enjoyed
but
it.
like I said, this is not a movie about the story. It's about the characters. We have to get
exactly.
reintroduced to these characters because we've never seen them on screen besides the Joker. And let's get into the Joker now. After sleeping on it, I like Jared Leto's Joker. It's a different take,
I
a
do too.
mixture of both Jokers.
I would say
his
his Joker remind me of the I would say the comic book and the TV show.
animated series.
I get the animated series vibe.
That would be the animated series other than like Heath Ledger. Like that would be his own own Joker.
He would be, in my opinion, he's gonna be the greatest Joker of all time.
Well,
Heath Ledger's gonna be the greatest Joker. But I feel like Jared Leto took other source material from other Jokers, from everything that he's seen, and put it into his character, and it worked. With this film, it worked a lot. And like I said, I kind of wish they would have made him the main villain instead of making the Enchantress the villain. But I don't think they wanted to do that. I think they're waiting for the Batman movie to do that.
I'm glad that they didn't make Joker the main villain because they were teasing us. They showed us a little bit. He's only in the movie for maybe 10-15 minutes of screen time. But they tease us because they're obviously going to give her more.
I think they showed enough that we really need to see.
Yeah, for the
Joker.
Right.
Like in this movie, you
They
get,
showed
you get
just
enough
enough.
to where you be like, this is him.
Okay, I got to see some more.
Right.
Story lacked is where the characters pick up. Instead of telling us what they're doing, we already know what they're doing.
Yep,
They're telling us who they are as people and why they have, why they have their own individual vendettas, and who they are as people as well as villains.
Right. And you summed it all right. Let's give it to a final verdict. What's your grade for it, yo?
I give it a 7.5.
7.5. I give it a 7.5. Almost pushing to 8. So I'm gonna say 7.75 because almost there to 8. But just with the story and the villain, I just can't get it to 8. And kind of the soundtrack. If you watch it again, did you like the soundtrack that they chose?
I love it.
Some of the songs they kind of hint a little bit like the Eminem's joint, like all that kind of like. It was kind of like they just wanted to throw a greatest hit at you when they was watching. I kind of just wish they would just I don't know. So I have to watch it again to really see how I really feel about it.
I love the soundtrack. I'm a big music guy anyway, so the soundtrack
Actually
only
fits the
enhances
movie.
the story.
Actually fits the movie.
Yeah.
I would think it fits the movie quite well.
The soundtrack was
even
perfect.
the song
I
where
love
Harley Quinn was in the fucking elevator. That song went the score right there went so perfect when she was fighting.
Right.
What grade you give it?
I give it an 8.
All right, well, you say my boy gave it a 7.5. I got a 7.75. My boy gave it an 8. This is our review for Suicide Squad. Tell me what you guys thought of it in the comment section below. Please slap the like button. Please subscribe for more. And the spoiler review will be coming. We'll be probably talking about that next. But I don't know when I'm uploading. Most likely I'll probably upload it after the weekend's done because I want everyone to see it over the weekend. I don't want to put it out as soon as possible. So I'll just wait for after the weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please slap the like button. Please subscribe for more. And I'm out on this one, you guys. Peace.